For watching. Tara Salinas, Merchants of Platters Bank, downtown Newport, and we always get to talk about good things happening at our local bank right here in downtown Newport, out on the highway and throughout locations, northeast, north central Arkansas. What's up, girl?
Well, always something good going on.
I guarantee you.
We always got good stuff to report. We're doing a little remodeling out at the north office. If our customers have been in and kind of gotten a little dusty or saw some stuff laying around on the floor, we apologize for the inconvenience, or pardon our progress, I guess I should say.
There you go.
But yeah, we're kind of getting a facelift out there, making it a little nicer and more modern, and just to welcome our customers a little better.
Speaking of a facelift out there, and excuse me for interrupting, but that just kind of reminds me of many years ago when I used to walk into this bank here in downtown Newport. You talk about when y'all remodeled several years ago, man, y'all you did okay, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna do it,
progress.
Do it all right. Do it all the way. So
what else is happening down here at the bank?
Oh gosh. Well, let's see. We just wrapped up kind of a little seminar on elder abuse.
Okay.
June the 15th was World Elder Abuse Day, and here we take a lot of precautions, invest a lot of our staff's time and technology dollars to ensuring, that people do not fall victim to identity theft or fraud or scams and everything. Very important to us here because it is such a problem, and unfortunately there are terrible people out there that, want to take your money.
Right.
And so we, like I said, from a banking standpoint, we feel like we've got it covered here, but we also feel like it's our job to educate the public, the community, and in particularly this month, the elder community, about what they can do on their part to help ensure it doesn't happen to them.
It happens all too often, and especially when you talk about when folks who are really not technologically advanced, and that includes me and most of us at my age and older, and we do fall victim to some of the things that, if you're just starting out on a computer and you really don't know how to work, and then all of a sudden somebody sends you an email that says, hey, you can get $6,000 here. All you got to do is send in $150.
Right.
We'll send you $6,000 because you won the sweepstakes of the blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And lots of people send $150 in and they don't get their $6,000.
Unfortunately, these folks that do this are very good at what they do.
Absolutely.
That's their living, so they invest all their time into it, and so they're gonna, kind of play at your emotions and offer you something you can't refuse.
Right.
But what we are trying to tell people and spread the word is, if it sounds too good to be true, it always is. Never trust it. If you win something that you didn't register for, or that's a red flag.
You probably didn't win, did you?
Win. Or if you win something and you have to send some money in for it, that's not a legit thing either. If you, have to pay for it, you didn't win it. But like I said, they're very good at even, with the older community or the ones that are in assisted living facilities and things like that, they'll call and pretend to be, from a government agency or there's a lot of stuff happening now where they will call and be distraught and say that their grandkids or
happened in our family. Absolutely.
And they need money and they'll be crying so they can kind of disguise their voice, and then they'll get the police officer on the phone and say, oh, you need to send the money here. And so that's happened a lot. Facebook, people that are newly getting on Facebook, there's communities for people who are, grieving, or, I just saw something on the news the other day about a lady that she went through the tornadoes in Bologna. She lost a son. She was kind of reaching out, needing some comfort, got involved with the group who was obviously there to scam people. She lost a lot of money because she put her trust in someone because, again, they were playing on her emotions.
Absolutely.
So, it's terrible. And like I said, I think these people are just, horrible people, and they'll, I'm sure, get what's coming to them. But we've got to make sure our community is aware of what's going on and know how to, to prevent it happening to them.
Great that Merchants and Planters Bank is doing that and,
Right.
and spreading the word out there to the community about this, what you might need to look at, and so on and so forth.
Yes, and so like I said, we are glad to come to talk to any community groups, civic groups, organizations. If anyone's interested in having us come and talk about this, we'll be glad to. Give me a call
Sure.
here at the bank, and we'll get something set up. But just for the audience here, for now, a couple of things again that we've talked about. If it's too good to be true, don't trust it. If somebody calls you or emails you and asks for personal information, do not give it to them. As your financial institution, we'll never call or email and ask for that because we have it.
Right.
That we have that information. So if someone's asking you to send it to them or give it to them on the phone, hang up. And if there's a question, hang up and call that whoever they're saying they're with, call them back directly. Or
Right.
like when you're going online, don't ever click on a link to something. If you go to our website, type our website in. Don't try to go onto it from a link that somebody sent to you, because people can change things up, and you can go somewhere you're not supposed to go, and they can get your information
Sure.
from there. You can put your phone number or your cell phone on the do not call list
Right.
to kind of
Right.
limit those calls. That number is 888-382-1222. Call that number, put yourself on the do not call list. That way, like I said again, kind of at least limits the number of calls
Sure.
you get. And just make sure you monitor your account closely, all of your accounts, your checking account, your savings account, credit cards. Check those statements and make sure you don't see anything funny on it. If you do, contact your bank and your financial institution immediately. Like I said, there's a
Lots of things you can
ton
do
of
to prevent.
information. We have it on our website as
Yep.
well if you
Okay.
want to go there and look at our website and read some stuff. Or like I said, give us a call and we'll be glad to come and talk to you or your groups about it.
mnpbank.com.
mnpbank.com.
Yeah,
That's
lots
it.
of information on the web too.
Yes.
Lots of. Just a real quick story. I got a phone call this morning. It was from Louisiana, and I thought it might have been a call on an automobile that I was trying to sell. But anyway, I answered the phone, and the guy says, "This is Al Green from Ocean." And I thought, "Oh, here's a good one right here. It's from Ocean." Said, "You haven't signed up for your safety deals for the year." Said, "Your safety training for the year." And I said, "What?" I kind of acted dumb. I said, "Well, what kind of safety training am I supposed to sign up for?" He said, "Well, Mr. Blake, you're in the construction business, aren't you?" And I said, "Well, no, sir." He said, "You don't put cable down?" I said, "Put cable down?" He said, "Yeah." Are you not one of those guys that goes into certain counties and puts down cable underground? I said, "No." He said, "Are you cable 15?" I said, "It's cable 15 TV." I said, "I'm a television station."
my
And he was
goodness.
legit. He was legit. I'd heard from him a couple of years ago, and I said, "Well, I'm cable TV, so not just cable construction
Right.
company." But
Oh.
sometimes, and really, even that, sometimes if you see a number that you don't know, a lot of times I don't answer it. A lot of times I
I'm the
just pick
same
up.
way, and let them, if they want to leave a voicemail, and like I said, maybe check it out before you call them back. They're out there, and like I said, you would think if they're smart enough to do stuff like this, they could probably make a living doing something amazing.
Absolutely.
But they devote their time and their
Absolutely.
talents to this, unfortunately. So, everybody just has to be on guard all the time.
Well, I'm glad Merchants and Planters Bank is at the forefront in helping prevent this elder financial abuse, as we call it, and because it does happen. Good to see you, Tara
Good
Salinas.
to see you too.
Everything's lovely for the summer, and you got the rest of the
Lovely.
summer planned out.
Oh,
and before you know it, it'll be football
Pretty
season.
much.
Good
We're ready for that
It's
too.
coming. It's
Yeah.
coming. Let's continue on with more of the Business Spotlight.